do something else. I would recommend that you read the paper and not listen verbatim to what she's saying, because she's going to mislead you. A couple gotchas there. The very first one thing to know is you don't have to wait for her to tell you what to do next. This system is like most of them anymore. You just keep going and you'll be fine. So the first 4 steps is hitting the voicemail key. These are universal steps you'll use all the time. Voicemail key, which again is the bottom key on the phone, right here. You press the voicemail key. The next thing you do to access your mailbox is hit the star. The next thing you do is enter your mailbox number. The next thing you do is enter your current password. Default, your current password is your mailbox number. What's yours again? I'm sorry, Colin.
7214.
I have to write it down because I have to reset it. 214. I did Andy's earlier. Okay, so right now everyone's voicemail needs to be set up. Either set it up today, as long as you got a live phone, you can do it. Okay, or you can wait till Monday when all mayhem is going about and do it then. I mean, it's up to you. I would recommend you just get it out of the way, and then you don't have to worry about that. It's up to you. So the voicemail key you're going to hit. Maybe. You're going to hear this.
Hello, you have reached the Hotel Voice Processing System. To leave a message, please enter a mailbox number.
Okay, first case in point. The first thing she tells you to do is to enter a mailbox number. Somebody will do that. And when you do, you're going to leave yourself a message. Okay? And it's going to happen. And we'll argue a little bit about how I told you. And you'll say, no, I didn't leave myself a message. And I'll say, okay, whatever, I'll reset it and we'll start over. But the bottom line is you have to hit the star to access your mailbox, okay? So you're going to hit the voicemail key, hit the star, enter your mailbox number. So here we go again.
Please enter your mailbox number. Enter your passcode.
All passcodes are your extension number or your mailbox number. Initial. And then pound.
To access mailbox features, you must change your system-assigned passcode.
Whatever you want.
Your passcode may be up to 12
If you want 12 digits, I feel for you, but just put whatever you want. 7214 is what I'm going to make it, but I'm going to reset it anyway.
Okay.
And then pound. It will tell you.
Your new passcode
I would
is
listen, just in case you fact.
72114. To accept this entry, press pound. To the passcode, say.
Now the next thing she's going to do is on your step 9 or 5 there. You're going to say your name for the company directory.
Then press pound.
Colin. I'm sorry. Pound.
To replay, press 1. To append this recording, press 2.
Or 3.
To erase,
If you wanted to redo it, somebody blasted up on you or something.
To
You said
accept,
delete.
press pound.
Okay, I'm just going to accept it.
Name saved. Since you are entering your mailbox,
When you get to this point where it says on your display voicemail introduction, she's going to share with you a few standard features. Unless you're writing them down and going to maintain them, just hit pound. Pushes you past that. So now we're on the steps 7, 8, and 9, which we're getting to the setting up your greeting. All you have to remember is 411. 411.
After the tone, please record your greeting, then press
That's your
pound.
primary greeting. Colin's not available, please leave a message. Pound stops it, telling them I'm done making my recording. Now you have to hit pound again. Once you listen to it, press 1. If you're happy with it, press pound again to save.
Greeting saved. To change your
Okay.
greeting, press 1.
So now I'm finished. All right. Did you set up yours? You never did audio. You just did password. Okay.
Can you have multiple greetings?
You can have 2.
Too, so you can have an out of office and
An alternate greeting is what it's called. Right now, that's a good place to go. Under your training tips there, where it says 7, 8, 9, I want you to write 9 again. And then next to that second 9, you want to write 2. Press 2 for alternate greeting. You don't have conditional mailbox greetings on the phone, and do not do whatever. A lot of more elaborate. This is basic voicemail. So your alternate greeting is what you press. So now when I call Colin's voicemail or get to his phone and eventually transfer to the voice processor and hear his mail, I'm going to hear.
Hello. If not available, please leave a message.
Okay.
Now, stop this, don't come.
I should just leave it that way.
No, you won't. I have the keys to that guy. Okay, so until you set up your voicemail, give me somebody else's extension.
7235.
Okay, 7235.
Mailbox number 7235.
Has no personality whatsoever.
Please record
So until you set your mailbox up, you, one, don't have a identifier that the calling public even got where they thought they were supposed to go, unless they knew your extension number. And two, you're not part of any directory that comes up. I don't know that I haven't gotten them yet, so I don't know that the scripts have a directory. But you build yourself in that directory and make yourself active, and then of course the calling public gets there and they're like, oh, Keith, that's where I wanted to be. Okay. So again, I would encourage you to do that, you know, and get it out of the way. If not, we'll be here with you on Monday. Alternate greeting. So going into Colin's going to go away for a hiatus. He's going somewhere. We'll figure out whatever comes out of my mouth will be where he is. I don't know what's going to happen.
Prison.
Where do you want?
On a cruise.
On a cruise. Okay, so same 4 steps to get into your mailbox to manage it or change it. Okay, is going to be voicemail key, star,
Please enter your
mailbox number, and password.
Enter your passcode.
Then pound.
You have no new message.
So now we're going to type
Press
4,
For
1,
personal options,
2.
Press 4 for message options. To just call it. Pound. To replay, press 1.
That's 421,
To erase
yeah.
it,
Did I do that wrong?
Yeah.
Press 3. To accept, press C. To change your personal message, this option is now on.
Oh, wow.
To change your personal, to record a message, press to leave a message, please enter a mailbox number. Please enter your mailbox number.
Okay, let's go through that again.
Enter your passcode. You have no new messages.
4.
To change your personal greeting, press 1. To change and to select your primary greeting, press 1. To select your after the tone, please record your
Okay, so
greeting
now this is
and
where we
press
do
pound.
alternate. Colin is out on a cruise. He will not be checking voicemail or email. Do not leave a message.
To replay, press 1.
So I'm just going to save that.
For greeting, save.
Now, by saving it, I rolled it into play. That's it. By saving it, it's into play. So now when I call your mailbox,
Colin is out on a cruise. He will not be checking voicemail or email. Do not leave a message.
okay? So you come back from your adult beverage activity,
Yes. And there should be no messages.
and you have 40 messages, okay? But you want to change your stuff back. Some people forget. They don't, it's still on a cruise and it's a year later. So we're going to go back into your mailbox.
Hello, you have reached the
And because you've already programmed, or excuse me,
Colin is out on a
recorded
cruise.
one,
He will not be checking
all I have to do
voicemail
is
or
go to it.
email.
4, 1.
to replay.
They
Okay.
did this
I did
stuff.
that. I forgot my star. I left me a message.
I
Okay,
left this-
I left myself a message.
Please enter your mailbox.
I'll come help you on Monday, Terry.
Not allowed so many messages to himself.
So now I go 411,
To select your
If it's not available, please leave a message.
save it by
Pound.
pressing
Stop.
pound.
to replay, press 1. To erase, greeting saved. To change.
Now it's in play. So all you do is go back and forth. The design is, if you're a salesperson and you have to change your greeting every single day to let everybody know what, I don't suffer from that disease, so I don't have to do that. There, you will never use your alternate. You would just always use your primary. Okay. It's voicemail. Any questions? It's a standard system. It still rings. There's not a lot going on there. To talk about dynamic extension, what the dynamic extension is the ability for me to program for you. The phone will ring and your cell phone will ring at the same time. Okay. Why would you do that? Because you don't want to miss the call. Okay. The difference between dynamic extension and forwarding is that in the dynamic extension world, the phone call is held and still tethered to this phone system. It's the way I like to say it's tethered to it. I call, you call. If you just make an intercom call to Keith and he's got his dynamic extension engaged, because it's up to you to turn it on and off. I'm just going to program it, okay? You called this 4-digit extension. The phone system makes an outbound call to the cell phone number. Both of them ring at the same. This one will ring a little bit ahead of this one because it has to a little bit. So it will eventually ring. You answer the call, or you don't. If you don't answer the call, the message is left here.
Nice.
And if you have voicemail to email, you now have the message. Okay, and you don't have to go and log into your phone and wait and listen and do all of that stuff.
How does caller ID show up? Does it show up like it's calling us from here or
It's
from
the
end
same.
user?
It's the same question as we had in forwarding. I don't know until I do it. I'm almost sure that if I call you on your cell phone, I call Dan or anybody on their cell phone, that it'll make a call around and then you'll see Sherry's cell phone on your phone. The only place I don't know where it's going to be true is where I've overridden the sales guys. So we'll just have to test it and see what we see. But you should see the propagated caller ID.
Our outgoing calls are going to show our DID number, where everyone else is.
Are you the sales guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I only did the sales guys.
That's right. Everyone else is not going to show that. So if someone tries to call you back, they're going to go to the front desk. Someone hits redial with me, it's going to go back to my desk,
Right.
which is good because that's always an issue.
Okay.
If somebody calls me from Continental, it'll still show who's leaving about me on my phone.
It's gonna say John Graham, 410-568-7, whatever.
Okay.
So what's their show up as Continental?
It's gonna show your display name. Craig Gass. Yours is gonna show up as Continental.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yours will show up as John Graham. Keep the delay.
Oh.
But it's changing.
Thank you.
Right. So that's what twinning is. The goal is that you would give me your cell phone number. I put it in the background. And then I program on these the buttons. We program the feature keys on these buttons. 2 feature keys are associated with dynamic extension. Hand off and on and off. So dynamic extension, do I want to turn it on? I'm going to the post office. Boom, I go to the post office. And I'm at the post office. The other button I'm going to talk about now. So I go to the post office. The phone rings. I answer it, I'm in the call, I paid the lady, I got my stamps, I'm walking back, whatever. I'm coming back into the office, and now I want to continue the call on my phone. The second button is called a handoff button. You press the handoff button, the phone call moves, boop, and immediately they're in your speaker.
Sweet.
Okay? The reverse is also true.
Why I did the sales team, that exactly.
The reverse is also true on if I'm starting a call. Let's say I'm in a conference call at my desk, and I'm like, oh, rats, I got to go, the post office is closing, I got to get my package, or whatever. I can simply hit handoff and go, and it'll call my phone.
Nice.
Now, the difference in those 2 transactions is there's a little pause on the phone to cell phone because the phone system has to make the call. It has to make the outbound call. You've just initiated it to go. It will do it. So if you're in a call where people are going to hear it, and it's going to be a little, clippy, there's going to be something they're going to hear. So you might want to just say, hang on guys, and just have it happen and walk out. Okay, I'm back, and keep going.
Do you hang up the handset when
You don't have to do anything.
Okay.
You just press that button and walk.
But if I'm using the handset on the phone, do I hang it up or just put it down on the desk? Or if I'm transferring to my cell phone from the desk phone, do I hang it up after it's
So
transferred?
it's in your ear,
Yeah.
handoff, it's gone from your.
You can and put the handset
Now
back
put the
down.
handset
Okay.
down.
Is that what you're
Yeah,
answering?
that's the answer.
Yeah, you just handset, hang up, and go.
Perfect.
Because it's going to start ringing it.
We'll figure it out. No problem.
It'll happen. So yeah, I'll have the cell phone numbers for dynamic. I don't know that I did dynamic extension. I did number. Was I supposed to do dynamic
Which
extension?
one?
For this dynamics extension for anybody?
What we just talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Just
should
the
have been all the
sales
sales
guy.
team.
Okay. I'll check. I'll have a recall of that. I know I did something else. I don't remember now. DIDs.
Do you want that too?
Dynamic extension.
Might as well, yeah.
You might go wait for someone to call
Okay,
you.
so that's dynamic extension, and what was the other one? Voicemail, email, we already have working.
Yep.
It assured me that it's already set up, so the minute it cuts, we should do. I don't know how links plays, but you guys are gonna have all that figured out. Mid-call features, I'm sorry. On dynamic extension, it's a little tedious, I'll be warning you right up front, but because you are tethered to this phone system, you can transfer that call to somebody else in system. We have mid-call features as well. That should have been part of what I sent you. If I didn't send it to you, I will. It's not just a matter of transferring because it's your cell phone. So there's a star pound star 3 4. I mean, it's something wacky. I don't even know it to memory. But once you're in a call, you can actually have mid-call features where you can send that call to someone else in system. If no other, but back to the ladies and they can manage it for you. Okay. That's all I got. I think voicemail, email, setting up a voicemail. We'll talk about conference, mini conference later.